Hey guys, it's Laura with Usborne Books and More, and I'm so glad you're here. Usborne has over 1,600 titles, and I'd love to help you find just the right ones to fit your family. Let's talk about 3 ways in which Usborne can help save your life. Scenario 1. Your lovely, lovely children have needed you all afternoon and into the evening. Mommy, come play with me, come snuggle with me, come play with me. And it left you no time to cook dinner. So off to Chili's you go. Well, while you're waiting at Chili's for your food to come, instead of pulling out your iPhone or your tablet, let's get rid of the screens and do books. We have tons of activity books that you can pull out anytime you are in a restaurant, in a waiting room, anytime that you would want to give your phone to your kids. Let's give them something fun to do instead. We've got these pocket doodle books where the kids can use their imaginations to create new things. We've got all kinds of fun puzzles that they can do. For younger kids, we've got our Wipe Clean activity books and cards. These are super fun for them to be able to pull out and play along anytime you're waiting. We also have sticker books for all ages and interests. Do you have a child who has expressed interest in a particular career or has an entrepreneurial personality? We've got activity books for that too. We also have a ton of coloring books. And mamas, we didn't forget about you. We know that after the kids go to bed, sometimes you just need a big old glass of red wine and a coloring book. We've got you covered. We've got a whole line of adult coloring books for you to have fun with and de-stress from your day. Scenario 2. You've just picked up your child from school and they have a lot of homework. Well, here comes the rain. They don't understand math. They don't understand English. Enter Usborne. We have a ton of great reference books and homework helpers to help your kids get through their rigorous school curriculum. For homework helpers, we've got a ton of great workbooks and activity books. For me personally, I was that kid coming home crying over my math homework. And I can only imagine if I had had this book when I was learning my timetables, that could have been a different story. I know a lot of children also have problems with grammar. This is a beautiful illustrated book that's going to help introduce these concepts and really drive these themes home so that your children are going to enjoy learning about them. We also have the best encyclopedias around. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, encyclopedias, that's so 50s and 60s and they get outdated like within a minute. No, these are different. First of all, when you open them up, you're going to see our bite-sized chunks or nuggets of information. This keeps the book from being overly intimidating for the child. Fun, engaging pictures that help explain what's going on. And then the coolest thing about our encyclopedias is that our encyclopedias come with QR codes. So you can take your phone or your tablet, scan that code, and it's going to bring up a ton of vetted links for your children to be able to learn more about the topic on the page. So let's say that your child was learning about the reproductive system at school, and they come home and say, oh, it was so cool, I'm going to Google it. No, don't Google that. Use your references here, your quick links, to go to safe, age-appropriate websites that are related to the topic. There are over 600 titles in Usborne that have this feature. Can you imagine back in middle school and high school when we had to write all of those papers and we needed to have a minimum of 5 or 6 sources? What if your encyclopedia gave those sources to you? Talk about a game changer. There's your lifesaver. You're welcome. We also have a ton of fun and engaging nonfiction books that your children are going to love looking through. This is a great series, a beginner's nonfiction book. Some of our funnest nonfiction books incorporate all kinds of different ways to learn. Our Shine a Light series, which is geared for preschoolers and early elementary, incorporates the use of a flashlight, so you're discovering hidden images on the page. So fun. Also have a ton of flat books, and flat books have been proven to be super helpful for the kinesthetic learner, the visual learner, and When you are playing with a flat book, your brain is being tricked into thinking that it has just discovered this information, which is going to help your kids retain that information so much more. We've got flat books starting from our very youngest readers to our preschool and early elementary kids, and even our older elementary kids. Scenario number 3. You have got a cranky child at home. It's that witching hour. It's tummy time. You just want to be able to give your child something fun and engaging that's not the TV to be able to help them get through it. And you also want to foster a love of reading from a very early age. We start young at Usborne with this. Did you know that 70% of brain mass is developed by age 2? Let's start with the youngest of children. You're having tummy time, and your child, your brand new baby, is not having it. Tummy time can be tears and screaming. Well, take a look at these books that are designed specifically to solve this problem. You plop this down on the floor in front of their tummy time mat, and it will encourage them to lift their head up, and because it's high contrast, they're actually going to be able to see it. We also have a great beginning series for babies. It's great That's Not My series. We've got over 40 titles in this, and each page features a different texture that goes along with an adjective on the page. Do you have a toddler that may be having some issues with their everyday routines? We've got you covered. Potty training? Let's talk about what is poop. This is a silly book that's going to make that transition a little bit easier. And it's full of flaps. You're welcome. Can't get your kids to brush their teeth? Here's a how-to guide where they'll learn how to brush their stuffed animals' teeth. Seriously, after we started reading this with our daughter, she started brushing her teeth. It was amazing! Thanks, Usborne! We all want to instill great values in our kids, and we've got some great storybooks to help with that. Teach your kids that there's more than one side to every story, and to learn about empathy with A Tale of Two Beasts, told from 2 different points of view. Are you learning to read in your house? We've got a ton of books designed especially for young readers. Dual readers are fantastic. When you go through these, there is always going to be a short, simple line on the top of the page that your child can read, with a more complex line at the bottom that the parents can read. As the children get older, younger sibling can read the top line, and older sibling can read the bottom line. It's a great way to get the whole family involved with learning how to read. We also have phonics readers. These are cute, simple little stories with very few sentences per page that are told in cute little rhymes, with each story focusing on a different sound. These come individually, or you can also get them in a combined volume set. As your children get older and are ready for chapter books, we have a ton of fantastic series that are really going to ignite their imagination. We've got books covering all interests for both boys and girls, from very early chapter readers all the way up into high school. Well, I hope you have enjoyed taking a look at what all Usborne can offer and how we can really help save your life. Please let me know if you'd like any help making personal recommendations. It's what I love to do, and it's what I'm here for. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys. There's your lifesaver. You're welcome. We've got books covering all subjects with Thanks so much for... Get down! Get down! Oh! It was a poison dart frog. I don't know how it got here in Atlanta. I guess that's really 4 ways Usborne books can save your life.